The stage is set, the headphones are on, and we are ready to get into this elimination best of 3 between Team Secret and Infamous, live from the Monster Energy DreamHack Studios. It is, of course, a CORSAIr DreamLeague Season 11, the Stockholm Major, with Infamous on the Radiant side, Secret on the Dire side. I am CORSAIr, and I'm here with Sir Action, Slacks, and Lizard, giving you all the inside information that you've always wanted about this match.
10 seconds remaining.
Dang, man. I feel like I gotta change my name.
Why?
Sir Action Slacks. CORSAIr, Lizard, Sir Action. Jeez.
It's fine.
You want me to call you Slacks next time?
Yeah, I think I gotta do a full game, a full change to Slacks.
CORSAIr, can I put you on the spot? Can you tell me what's the win rate of Oracle? What's the percentage?
72%.
Actually, it was 69.7, so 70%.
It's just a trick to get
So-
CORSAIr to say 69. What's your problem? What's wrong with you, Lizard?
In 23 games. Now, I must say that yesterday something did go wrong with the adding of games to the ticket, so that these stats might not be entirely up to date. But this is what the things say.
I believe one of the reasons why this hero is so strong and hard to deal with is the fact that another hero is creeping into the meta, and that's Dead Prophet. Oracle plus Dead Prophet used to be one of the best combinations like a few years back, and now they're working again. You could see it in the last couple of games, in the last couple of days as well. Especially on DreamLeague, they've been picked a lot. You put that Oracle up front, you use False Promise on her, she can't die, she heals herself.
What?
It's a dude.
Death Prophet?
Dead Prophet?
Read the lore.
Death Prophet is not a dude.
I thought we were
Dead
talking
Prophet
about
is
Oracle.
definitely not
I got
a
confused.
dude.
Sorry, dude. Can we talk
Not
about...
your dude, friend.
What? I thought we were dudes.
Alright, we're dudes.
Can we talk about Lifestealer and Oracle, how everyone keeps picking Oracle to counter Lifestealer, but it never works? What's up with that? How come it don't work, Lizard? It should work.
Why would it work?
I'm looking at it on paper. He stops right clicks.
It doesn't work.
It works.
That's not why you pick it.
Why do you pick it?
You pick it because of these carries that you can save later on. Morphling isn't really necessary, the one, but maybe they'll pick some mid that works well with Oracle. Also, you pick it because of the offlaners that struggle against Purge. Some Darkseers and Batriders are instantly out of the options because you can't pick them versus the Purge. It's just way too strong.
10
So
seconds
Oracle, because of the laning stage presence, obviously, and later on the save that
5 seconds remaining.
comes with the hero is really strong.
Turn to battle.
Witch Doctor, however, is another hero that is valued by the CIS scene a lot. We have seen him a couple of times in DreamLeague, but not way too many.
Yeah, Secret likes him, actually. They're pissing off Puppy. Yeah, I bet he wants to pick that. Jeez.
Yeah, there's this puppy. We ain't giving you your Witch Doctor.
Wow, man. So Morphling, I wasn't too impressed last time we saw
10
Morphling.
seconds
And as we saw last time, big amount of burst damage in that late game, get caught out, get
5
shut
seconds
out.
remaining.
The thing is, this Morphling is going to be played on Team Secret, and this Morphling is going to be played by Nisha.
Oh.
Nisha basically became popular with 2 or 3 heroes. One of them was Morphling. Those are Morphling, one more, I can't remember, but his
Medusa.
Morphling... Yeah, he's really good with Medusa, yeah.
He is. We haven't seen it this event yet, I think.
Lucy Doocy?
Moosey Doocy, not in the hands of
Moosey
Nisha.
I think we did see her once. It was in a very aggressive draft. She went mid.
But not in the hands
yeah.
of Nisha.
Oh, well, no, of course not. Not this time.
In any case, Morphling versus Lifestealer later on can work pretty well, as once you get that Scud, you can slow him down, you can deal with him. However, the problem is, Morphling is a hero that doesn't really have a power spike as early as Lifestealer. Lifestealer, it's not even about the... Obviously, there's one huge power spike for Lifestealer, that's when he gets that Radiance, but he can be a threat even without it, right? He can join his teammates. While Morphling, no, it doesn't really work that way. He needs that farm, he needs like 2-3
10
items.
seconds remaining.
Lizard, you're a smart guy. Will you finally tell people to stop rushing Lincolns on
5
Morphling?
seconds
I mean,
remaining.
no one is doing that any longer.
Nobody should be doing that
Yeah.
anymore. They're still happening in my pub games, but...
I mean, it's your pub games. First, it's like... Okay, I don't want to go there.
Go ahead, Lizard.
I
This is your
don't
chance.
want to discuss your MMR and your region. I don't want to go there.
Jesus. All right, no problem, Lizard. We'll move right along. But no, I was just trying to make a point that you're right. The times of Lincoln's first on Morphling, where you try to get this guy to be safe, are very much over. It's about time to fight. It's about time to get in those mid-game engagements and create some pressure and then snowball out of control. So it's very interesting how that hero changed.
There are different builds that you go for now. One is with the Morb Mask and the Dragonlance, the other is with Yasha, Manta and stuff like that. Linken's isn't really the top pick any longer. Now we have a Rubik. Alright, infamous Rubik. It's interesting. Witch Doctor plus Rubik. As two supports, they don't really look way too good. Versus Morphling, you do have that instant lift, so you have some form of instantiation on the Morph, which is always decent.
10 seconds.
Overall, I think they just value the pick. It's not like the best hero in this particular game.
Yeah, Infamous certainly looks like they're picking heroes they're very comfortable with, which is sometimes a great strat when you're up against a game, somebody like Secret. You get intimidated, you try to counterpick them, try to get in their heads. Screw their heads, be in your own head. You know, play what you're good at. And it looks like that's what we're seeing from Infamous.
Just pick your own comfort zone, right? And go with it, go with what you practiced. But I have to tell you that I've seen Papita and I've seen his papers, lists of heroes that he needs to think about and ban and draft variations. He's carrying like this big book like Envy used to, or still does.
It's
not
true.
here though, but yeah. So.
Well, sometimes those books are more about, you know what, the information's there if I need it, but I don't need it, you know? It's a true thing. Where's your comfort zone, Lizard? Where do you go when you're stressed out mentally?
I swim.
You swim?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be swimming in shards after this game. Holy shit, Infamous gonna take it. That's a Tusk.
That is a Tusk. So far, actually, Secret has not played the Tusk this event. I must also add to that Infamous, this support duo, Witch Doctor, Rubik, they have not played either of those in all their games so far as well. They were the Oracle people. They have played Oracle almost all of their games.
Yep, that Oracle got snatched away from them for Team Secret. But
surely then you know how to counter it as well.
If you play a hero a lot, most likely you should know how to counter him as well. Right now they haven't really done anything that screams counter to me, and there aren't many counters for Oracle, right? It's not like... there are some weaknesses to the hero. He is a position 5 that doesn't really outpush very well.
He can steal his spells.
Yeah, with
and
Rubik.
be the wannabe Oracle.
True.
Centaur Warrunner plus Rubik used to be played quite a lot in the last year versus squishy carries. You basically lift into stun. So that's not a shabby duo offlane at all for Infamous. At the same time, you have Witch Doctor plus Lifestealer on the safe lane. They're basically picking these lanes that aren't really gonna get... the only way they crush these lanes, I think, on Team Secret is if they completely counterpick them with their last two picks, or if they outplay them. And with Vengeful Spirit, I don't see the outplay potential, honestly. It's just a strong laner overall.
So this is a Zyvenge, I guess we can
I wouldn't be surprised
see that?
if it's Zyvenge, yeah.
The Yapsor Tusk, Puppy Oracle. That
And
means we are missing a mid-1 hero.
I believe it's Nishan Morph, and Nishan Morph can go safe lane, can go mid as well. They have that flex pick, so they just basically need to position him in the most comfortable lane.
I was just about to say that. Definitely ban out the Monkey King right before that mid-game pick for mid-1. Mid-1's Monkey King has been causing just complete chaos in this tournament, and they know that he's up next, so good to see that come out.
And the thing is, just like we mentioned, if Morphling can go mid, if you pick that Monkey, you can lane him versus the Centaur. You have a free lane there with Oracle, you should win it. And then Morphling, as long as he's not countered on mid by something like OD, which he won't be because OD is banned, or anything similar, like you're gonna be winning 2 lanes. So banning out that Monkey is
Question,
really
Lizard.
good.
Viper's Nether Toxin. If Viper is attacking, or if you're attacking as a lifestealer or anything, do you lifesteal at all? Even if you're like open wounds?
With open wounds, I believe you do, yes. With open wounds, yes.
But not your passive?
Not your passive.
No.
Now that you mentioned Viper, Rubik is a really good pick for Infamous if they want to give that Viper away, as you can steal that Nether Toxin and use it on him. And once you break his passive, he's basically free food, so it's not too shabby of a hero.
Could have asked me, Sheeper. Why'd you have to ask Lizard?
Because Lizard is the analyst. You're here for flair.
That's not true. I can analyze. Don't label me.
Okay, what's the last pick of Infamous, you think, Slacks?
Well, why don't you ask Lizard?
Well, I'm asking you.
Well, no,
This is your chance to prove yourself, to, you know.
He did call the monkey. Well, after he was banned, but he knew about it, definitely.
I did
He
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what kind of hero do we want to see for Tomato? He's played heroes such as Quap, Razor. He actually played Alchemist. I don't like Alchemist, but they did win with it.
Alchemist plus Lifestealer wouldn't be that great.
And Death Prophet is still in the pool.
That Prophet would be good for Team Secret. I don't know if it's really a mid-1 hero, though.
Okay, I have a 3-part plan to answering this question. Are you guys ready?
Okay, go for it.
All right, number 1,
Meepo, man.
Necrophos. Number 2, Ember Spirit. Number 3, and this one might surprise you. I haven't thought of it yet.
Necro
If you
isn't that
keep
great.
talking long enough,
I don't know if Necro is that great versus Oracle. Already you have the Purge to his Ghost Shroud. But overall, yeah, he could work. Ember Spirit as well, you have it versus Chaos Knight Illusions, I guess. Wouldn't be too shabby. I really think they miss some damage right now, some burst, some mid-game potential.
Invoker?
Nah, well, this Lifestealer is farming. They need some... They need something to be fighting. So Ember Spirit, maybe even if you go for that, I don't know. I wouldn't like to see that Prophet on them. It's possible, but it's a meta pick. But
I mean, Chaos Knight could just blow up a Death Prophet, though. Isn't her strength is flying around, floating around, and surviving?
No,
I mean, once Chaos Knight's on you, you're
true.
dead.
yeah, what is Chaos Knights? Like, who's playing what?
I still believe that you are right. Actually, I don't know. Vengeful could be the carry, Vengeful could be offlane. So Chaos Knight and Vengeful, we have to wait and see. Shadow Fiend, alright. Is your mid-game potential hero with those Greaves that are going... He basically can roll with the Centaur and Witch Doctor if they have good lanes and they can take down towers while Lifestealer is farming up. I'm still wondering which one is going to be played by who, Vengeful and CK, because I've seen Zai play CK on offlane, I've seen Zai play Vengeful on offlane, so...
You can see who it is.
I can see if I...
On the table.
It's Vengeful Zai.
Vengeful Zai.
Alright, it's offlane Vengeful. It's alright.
So who do you favor in this matchup?
Secret.
Do you wanna give an argument for that?
No.
Okay. What about you, Slacks?
I'm doing calculations in my head, and I think that we are good to go on Infamous for game 1. I don't believe in CK. That hero is hooty cooty pooty. Not a fan.
I'm thinking Secret's gonna take game 1 of this series. But that's okay. It's
That's
not up
just
to
so
us.
it's not 100% on
Yeah.
one side.
Okay.
If I were to go 100%, oh yeah. By the way, vote for your MVP during this game. You can do that from now. So these are your commands. Use them wisely as hashtag and then the player's name. Read how you write the names. It's important because you do have to spell out the name correctly. Let's find out what's going to happen in the first game with Moxie and Bulldog.
All right, well, what do you think, Bulldog? Are we gonna believe in Secret, or do you think that we might see a little bit of an upset here coming out from Infamous?
I think draft-wise, there's no one that has a clear advantage, honestly. And obviously Secret is the better team here. Like, there's no going about that. But Infamous got Mason, and he's playing the Lifestealer. Can't underestimate that, can you?
Last hope of NA there, yeah. Mr. Mason, here he's a wizard when it comes to cooking eggs on Instagram. But no, we've got, you know, Secret, Zai was incredible with that Vengeful Spirit in the past. Like, he has some incredible swaps. So definitely keep your eyes on him. Moose is a very talented Rubik. And also, it's kind of interesting. We don't really highlight position 5, but if I remember correctly, Wu actually is a very good Witch Doctor as well, so.
Yeah. This is the best SA has to offer, so we'd have to hope they're going to do well here. And there is one main problem. There is a Nisha Morphling, and I don't know how many times I've seen him play him mid and just absolutely destroy the lane. They were probably pretty confident it was going to be a Nisha mid morph, so they picked SF against that, because you need a hero that can stand up against Morphling, and Morphling wants to take advantage of having really high damage, which means you have to have very high or very low health. and SF can punish that with his nuke. So should be working out just fine. Middle, hopefully.
That is true. And you also mentioned with having mid one on the CK earlier, right? How this is a little bit different from what we're used to seeing him on.
Yeah, we see a mid one CK last pick. It's not what we see at all, and I don't feel like he's a super clear last pick here either. Like, they've got a decent amount of AoE stuns and AoE damage, so we'll see how that works out. But just having that Morphling late game against Lifestealer is super good. He definitely counters Lifestealer. It's just very annoying to deal with that. It's just that Lifestealer comes online earlier, and the keyboard might have been smashed.
It's a little early for that, I think, right? But what happens with the CK if it starts to fall behind? Because this is not a hero that's known for being able to flash farm and catch up.
Yeah, it's basically the hero you never want to get behind with. And you used to have super struggles with this hero. You always had to buy Midas, otherwise you couldn't farm. And luckily now they've reworked his Chaos Strike to just make sure that his laning stage is super good now compared to what it used to be. So you generally shouldn't fall behind. We see kind of an old hero coming back here, the Tusk. Tusk is back here. We don't see him too often, and it's a Yapso Tusk. So you can't expect that guy's going to get some items. And Moose, does he want to get a courier snipe here?
He's being real patient here, moving forward.
Oh boy,
1,
he's going to get it.
And 2. It's got to make Tomato's lane a lot easier.
All right, good start for SA Dota. If he just gets rid of his region, this Morphling's going to be very sad.
Like you said, it's very important that they shut down Nisha here because he can just roll on over them.
Yep.
If not careful, so nice play coming out here from the side of Infamous.
Just the courier kill gives so much gold to his team as well. It's so useful. And we just see here the aggression, Timado asserting dominance. And yeah, the laning here, CK. It's always hard to play a melee against the Witch Doctor because of the damage, but they have Puppy here to help out.
It's interesting that Wu opted to go for that Voodoo Restoration early to try to offset some of the nuke damage that's potentially coming out from the Oracle.
Yeah, we don't normally see that.
Doesn't have that Purifying Flames just yet, but not sure if that was something that's skilled up because he's sitting too low, because he is sitting quite low himself, or was. And perhaps just trying to keep up the region and lane moves. Bottom lane, trying to assist out Pepita here. A little bit of back and forth between Yapser and
I don't think they're too happy about this laning stage. You definitely want to have Lifestealer bottom and have the Centaur being a bit more sacrificed, because CK, we just see him non-stop clicking the Knights as soon as he comes up into the lane, and it's pretty annoying. He's got one flask middle left here. There's a region top though. Whoever gets that can be really big, and it's daytime, so they should be able to see it. Timado just gets it. That's gonna hurt. That is gonna hurt for sure. And no courier either. That's the last region he used.
And Nisha just got to play a little bit more conservatively here. Doesn't want to miss out on those levels, obviously. The turn around, mid 1. Open wounds purging off here from Puppy. Will get that cast. Couple bounces. Not going to bounce over to mid 1.
Yeah, back and forth. Nothing too crazy yet. Only 3 minutes in. Yeah, Nisha again. No region left now. He's definitely struggling here now. He's got a little bit lead in CS, but the courier has spawned now, so he's going to be sending that out. He did kind of manage with this pretty well, to be honest.
Bottom lane, Zai might be in for some trouble. The body block come out from Pepita, and that's going to be first blood.
Yeah, nothing new. This is just side Dota, right? We see him dying every time in the offlane for his team, and then ultimately just carrying his team kind of in a way anyway, so it's all good. Nothing new here. To be expected, and it's kind of maybe intentional because they want to give Yap some more level and experience. You know, in gold, that's just how they play.
Alright, yeah, it's been fairly quiet though. Nisha does pick himself up some tangos. Able to regen a little bit, but Tomato feeling very comfortable in this mid lane. Not too much of a discrepancy in the CS. 21 and 6 on the Shadow Fiend, 19 and 3 on Morphling. So even though, you know, his courier was missing, he was sitting at very low health, is able to keep up nicely. And, oh, okay, Wu is dead.
The courier, the rune, is he gonna get it?
He's trying. He's looking for it.
There's nothing here, Nisha.
Nothing
what are you
here,
doing?
Nisha. Just toss back Tomato. Say no thank you. Move's actually having that double damage that makes his rotation.
Actually get a kill here. He's sneaking up on him.
He's got boots too. There's gonna be the telekinetic lift. He just maybe a bit more damage, but it's not there.
You don't kill Nisha.
Might be able to kill Pepita though here in this bottom lane. Zai finding himself a kill.
Okay. You get punished for helping middle a little bit. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of Morphling players that could deal with this as Nisha does. And as I say that...
He's fine.
He's just playing around with him. He knows he can't die.
Believe in the power of Nisha here, Bulldog. Don't be a hater.
Yeah, I'm not a hater. I praise that man.
Praising. That sounded a little bit like a hate. Oh, Pepita in for trouble again. Shard's gonna trap him over. Gets the stomp off. Zai chasing him down. Oh, that little bit of body blocking might have actually been a problem, but Moo's making his way over with that telekinetic lift. Keep him alive. Wu gets himself one bounty rune. The Yapsor grabs the other, and I think we should have been able to grab... Yeah, there it is. Okay, so Wu and Yapsor gonna be the rune collectors here. Nice even split.
Yeah. Bottom lane is struggling a little bit now. Like, you can't leave the Centaur here. Actually gonna go for a kill here.
Should be. I mean, it's an Oracle. So you've got to have that physical damage. Mason still really wants this kill. And I don't think it's gonna be enough.
It's not. Just baiting them, but still just harassing him out of the lane. It's always annoying.
And the Fate's Edict helps quite a bit with that on the Oracle, right? Being able to make it so you don't end up taking that magical damage.
Yeah, we even see him having an infused raindrop to help him out so he doesn't die in this lane.
Uh-oh, Wu might be in for some trouble. Chaos Bolt comes out from mid one. Mason
got the heal.
Trying to fight through here.
They've got
that Voodoo Restoration. Puppy actually going to be in for some trouble as they find a kill on the Oracle. And mid one also trying to run himself back. I think it's only level 1 Maledict, so he's going to be able to survive this. Nisha gets a regen rune. That feels pretty good right now. Zai, they're trying to get the jump on him here, but aren't going to be able to lock him into place. Pepita trying pretty hard, though, looking for that stomp. Does manage to land it, has the double edge, too, if they want it. Gonna throw out the magic missile. Zai's gonna live another day. In fact, he turns back around, hoping maybe to put some more damage on Pepita, but not gonna find it. Yapsor making a rotation mid over onto Tomato. This is the problem with a Shadow Fiend, is that he is pretty easy to gank. He doesn't have that escape.
You always gotta be super aware about where the enemy is, if they're missing, especially the position 4. And when you're playing this game as well, you know they have Nisha mid, they definitely want to secure him. They always try to make him get a really good game so that you are definitely going to get rotated on. So having some kind of ward is useful, as they have. River, and again, Lifestealer. Mason is baiting.
Ooh, this is looking good with that Maledict damage, but again, Puppy throwing out the Fate's Edict, followed up with the Purifying Flames. There's going to be a rotation coming out from Yapsor. Wu trying to run himself away, has that Voodoo Restoration, but just not enough heals for 3 people running at him.
They do a good rotation here, and doing this, you need to make sure that they stun outside now, so you shouldn't be able to get anything here. Maybe even, I don't know if they can kill him. I don't think they have the damage, or at least they want to do some damage here, harass him.
Harass just a little bit. Yeah, the telekinetic lift into stomp. Magic missile comes out from Zai. Just chewing through it.
Yep, he's out of region as well. They might have to swap lanes soon, because I don't know how long the Lifestealer can stay up here.
Yeah, Mason's in for some trouble right now. He pops the stick, though, has the rage. Cannot get through those shards, though, and the body blocks are coming out. Maybe one more hit, and it's going to be the Purifying Flames that finds that fatal blow.
Oh boy, Mason going down. That's some bad news for SA Dota fans.
And NA Dota fans, too, right?
I guess if that counts. Do NA like SA?
Some of them do.
I like SA. Not NA, though.
You don't like NA? Is there a particular reason why?
Their Dota skills is not very good. They're trying, at least. That's all I care about. Trying your best.
That's all that's important, right? Put the best foot forward every day. I'm sure you do that every day.
Yeah. It's not very good, though.
Well, keep practice. Noob.
Jesus.
They're gonna go.
Pepita, though.
Turn it back around. Pepita might have gotten baited. Cannot get away that quickly, but does manage to avoid the shards and the snowball. But that is Stampede down. So
yeah, at least he didn't die there for that.
That's true.
Yeah, the game so far is really even. Like, no one has really a clear advantage. All the heroes are farming as they should. Even Sai with the Vengeful, so very close game actually. We're not going to see that stomp from Nisha having a free game with Morphling or anything. You see SF being super close here as well.
Is it just too hard to make any rotations onto this Morphling mid? Is that why we're not seeing that much pressure being placed upon him? We do see, like, Moose, he made one rotation, but wasn't able to clean up there.
It's pretty much impossible to kill that hero if he plays properly, and he's got the all-stat build with his items as well. So he has to make some kind of mistake for that. Maybe when I have Blink Dagger on Centaur, they can get a kill there, but they're just content with farming now, getting the Midas, probably Radiance as well with Lifestealer, and once they get that, and the Greaves on SF, they're gonna have that timing, where they're gonna be really strong. If you go too late game, this Morphling will take over the game.
I don't think... Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there, right? Because I'm making the TP top, have a smoke coming out from the side of Tomato and Moose.
Yeah, I don't...
10-minute runes. This is a good time to make rotations.
He's got the Swapperino.
And they've got the wards over here on the side, too.
Mason is posturing.
Woo on the low ground. The initiation will turn attention. Zai will get no cast bounces, but nice purge coming out from Puppey. Not going to be quite enough, though, to keep Zai alive. So he will go down, and it looks like Chaos Knight just wants to walk away, farming pretty well. So no reason to, you know, throw that away right now for a fight that he does not need.
A little bit annoying as well, because he TP'd it up there, so he has to run somewhere now. And I mean, this is usually how a couple teams do, make sure that their offlane just rotates more than their 4, and just make sure that Yapster their 4 now is getting a lot of farm bottom, getting those levels he needs. But he's laning against a Centaur, so it's not the easiest lane.
They seem to be doing a pretty decent job with handling Pepita down here, but again, when it's 1v1 like this, especially on that Tusk, it is a bit more difficult. I'd like to see Infamous maybe put some more pressure on that top tower there, because you know that Nisha wants to just farm his jungle safely, and by removing a tower, it makes it a little bit less safe for them. Oh, mid one. And Cass comes out. He does have Phantasm. Turns back around. Woo. Has to run himself out. Chaos Bolt coming through Mason, trying to put out as much damage as he can over here, trying to make maximum usage of that Maledict. But Peta gets taken down by Zai in the bottom lane, mid one. It's not going to do enough damage to take him out, but we lose Moo's bottom lane while all that's going on.
2 kills bottom. That hurts. The swap used. Tusk is now level 6 as well. They're using his ultimate, so delaying the playmaker here is really good. Centaur needs the dagger, and he was very close as well. So a really good gank there. Because again, like, you cannot kill Morphling without that, and you can go smoke with Centaur Blink and get a kill on the Morphling, which would be super good.
He's getting very close to that Blink dagger.
Yeah.
So I guess just farm up, be patient, try to avoid any more ganks on your face.
And just don't die.
Easy, right?
Yeah.
Lifestealer picks up his Midas, around 12 minutes here.
It's a Mason timing. It's good. Nisha, he's going all stat build here. He's doing a lot of shotgun builds, rush on the Morph, which worked out to some success, but just having all stats is just really good so you can man up against the Lifestealer. The shotgun obviously doesn't do anything against him.
Middle tower is under attack.
A lot of movement coming out from Side Secret. They see Moose. Moose gonna get held into place. And looks like they want to give that kill. Nope, doesn't matter. It's gonna go over to Yapster. And Yapster is gonna be in some trouble too, because in comes Mason and Tomato. So they get themselves a clean up kill.
Okay, support for support. You're happy with that? Because that also makes sure they protect the mid tower. So far, no tower's been lost. Neither of the team has really any super great tower pushers.
Dire's bottom tower.
I'm playing with Mason a little bit up here. Zai, of course, making this rotation. As is Puppey. Has himself an Invis rune. Doesn't look like Wu's aware of this. No sentry or detection on the ground right now.
It's not going to be easy to kill Mason, though.
Well, maybe they go after Wu instead. Although already we're seeing CKTP out, so not really interested in fighting it. It's like...
Yeah, we see some CKs buying Midas, but not mid one.
Take a look at what Pepita has picked up.
He's got his dagger. Here it comes.
All right, yeah, like we said, textbook immediately. The jump forward, the burst down. And Misha's not there anymore. Although Swap comes back out on Tomato, he's in for some trouble. He's going to get held into place. This tower helping them out quite a bit. Puppey going to have the Purifying Flames, but Pepita jumps back in again. They've got that Death Ward, doing a decent amount of damage. Not quite enough to take down Puppey. Is it going to be enough to take down Yapster? No, they have the false promise that they'll throw over onto their Tusk and keep him alive.
And really clutch there with the snowball. Make sure he doesn't get stunned. But overall, I mean, Morphling dying is super good, but SF also going down, so no one is super unhappy about that. Meanwhile, Mason on top is getting that tower.
Still not ahead in terms of net worth, though, because mid-1 has planted himself in the Radiant side of the map and is just farming up to his heart's content. Oh, Mason running into a lot of people here. Walrus Punch comes out. Yeah, it's not looking so good right now. The swap, they just... All right, that was a lot of hate on that lifestealer.
Yeah, I forgot they have so many ways to stop him from TPing, even through BKB. I mean, I thought it was on the touch, but of course they have swap as well, so... It's usually one of the things that makes lifestealers super good. You can just push and go safely anywhere and with no fear of dying, but this game, you're not safe with that BKB, TP. That's a crucial kill as well, because Mason, he needs that Radiance as soon as possible, because that's going to be their timing to win the game. If they miss that timing around 20-25 minutes, I don't know how they deal with the Morphling and CK, both of which are on the top now. Yeah, it's going to be problematic. They need that Radiance as soon as possible. Can't have any more kills like that.
What would you recommend that Infamous do now in order to ensure that the lifestealer is able to get what he needs and they can hit their timings?
Just what they're doing right now is that they're smoking and just keep playing around the center, Blink Dagger, just get as many kills as possible, push the enemy back. Are they gonna get mid? Getting mid now will be huge here because they're gonna get a tower on top of it.
Being very patient, Pepita sitting far back, as is Wu, hoping that maybe they'll be tempted by Tomato, but tower does go down. No one's going to contest.
The mech is up, so they're really strong right now, but they're kind of lacking the damage. It's all about Mason. All eyes on Mason. He's a while to go, though.
Well, he does have the recipe, but the relic is still far from his grasp.
Doesn't work without the item.
Nope.
Gotta farm that out as well.
It's a step in the right direction.
They're just going for the towers now, having the mech. But if they want to, they could fight her. They're pretty strong. CK's got the armlet, so he is really powerful. Really good choice not going to Midas, because you know you have Nisha is gonna be your ultimate carry this game. They're coming in from the backside. Uh-oh.
Moves immediately just evaporates as the snowball rolls in over here onto Wu. Walrus Punch to open up a little bit more damage. Mid-1 gets himself a double kill. Do get the Graves completed on the SF, though, like you were saying. That is a definitely good timing, but...
Here we go bottom again. A Nyx bomb coming up. Sai, he's running back, though. Do they have the ward? Whose ward is it? They see him.
Yeah, they've got vision.
He should be dead.
Should be. Can they
generally
block?
click stun.
Not finding it. And there's going to be the TP immediately coming out from Puppy. We'll go try to heal up Zai again.
I think he forgot to click stun. I mean, he didn't stun him. It's kind of odd, I think.
Well, that is the...
That's a Papita way. This is the guy who was flaming me on the couch, by the way. I've not forgotten. Okay, well.
I mean, everybody flames you on the couch.
Yeah, I know. I feel bad about that. Everyone just laughs at me. It's not funny.
It's alright, dude. It'll be okay. Okay, so they're grouping up on the side of Secret here, showing a lot of aggression. They do have quite a few ways to catch the heroes on the side of Infamous, although Puppy...
Oh, there's no way they can fight this. They need to get out now. They need Radiance to fight.
Maybe they're just trying to make the space for Mason, but yeah, that's a lot of... That's all the heroes on the side of the Dire making their advancement here. Mason still working towards that relic.
1,400. Still a while to go. Can't miss any CS. Okay, good. He's doing his job.
There you go, yeah.
Even denying. Some bonus gold.
He's got a nice little stacked camp over here.
Raging for maximum farm.
Efficiency. Very, very enthralling stuff down here, watching him farm. Oh, Nisha. As that Yasha is gonna be pushing out this lane.
Nisha TP at bottom, and they might have seen they've seen that, so they know it can't be top now, so they can easily just get the top tower.
Oh, moves.
Oh, Connor, he's got dagger on a centaur and ult in 5 seconds.
Got those wards right on top of each other over there.
Radiant's middle tower.
Easy D-ward, easy 100 gold. Zai, the jump forward coming out from Pepita will be able to land the stun. They've got the false promise, and they're gonna go use the CK ulti, and they're gonna have to run themselves up, but the swap comes out again with a magic missile. Yapser going forward has the Walrus Punch, and they'll find a kill on Pepita here. Well, the rest of the side of Infamous, they just want to get out. Don't want to have to stay here right now. Just trying to make space for that lifestealer. Ooh, Yapser? No, doesn't have it just yet. moves, trying to hide himself in the trees. They didn't hit that Scream of Terror, so... Or Wave of Terror.
We just see the power of CK in these fights and why it's working out as the last pick. They can't really deal with the illusions at all. They need more AoE damage, and the Radiance can help with that for sure, just making them all miss and just getting him a couple levels on Wish Doctor so the stun will bounce Reno a little bit more. Will be good. Level 8. No boots yet though. He's gonna pick him up now. That's gonna feel good.
So I'm worried because we talk about the Shadow Fiend having the Guardian Greaves, right? How that's a great pickup, it's good timing. Are they going to miss this window because of the fact that Lifestealer hasn't picked up that Radiance yet?
No, I still think they're fine. It's just that SF is farming godlike right now. He's having a really good game. Just having that courier advantage helped him out a lot. So, I mean, he's just going to get stronger.
But is it going to be enough to deal with Nisha and the Morphling as this goes later and later?
Not super late game for sure, but just get that Radiance and you should be able to take a fight.
Okay. All eyes on Mr. Mason, like we
500 gold left. They got 3 runes. CK is gonna go hard. Oh boy, does he have it already?
Oh boy. All right, Tomato in for some trouble and is going to get burst down by mid one.
Okay, that was easy, and yeah, the CK's got a heart.
I guess there was an Invis rune on Zai, so perhaps that's how they saw him coming, because I don't know why he would posture himself there otherwise, but go right into the Roche pit.
And they don't care if there's a couple creeps behind him. They just let us know. Come if you want to fight us.
They know that Lifestealer needs to finish up that Radiance.
And people saying CK can't farm without Midas? Now what? Just kill enemy heroes.
Okay, the Radiance is online, but of course, Shadow Fiend still down for another 17 seconds.
Yeah, this is like the worst thing that could ever happen. SF dying there to get Roche, and yeah, you got Radiance now, but now the enemy's got Aegis. It's like the worst possible timing, and now you're gonna have to deal with 4k health CK illusions. That is scary. It's not gonna get better as it gets late game. So they probably feel they have to go now, but yeah, fighting into Heart and Aegis, and he's got Scotty ready, 400 gold. They need to really play well here. Preferably just getting off, killing the support somehow.
This is a bit spooky in this top lane. Papita is trying to shove it out, but they do have the smoke on the side of Secret, and they're making their advancements. Papita drawn back by mid one. The Purge comes out. Shards coming through with the Snowball, Purifying Flames, and yep, Sora cleans them up.
Yeah, these kills pickoffs now are just losing them their timing pretty hard.
I don't know why Papita was that far up without vision.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen him? He's pretty manly. He is pretty alpha.
With his man bun and all, yeah?
He not scared.
Would you wear a man bun?
I don't have enough hair.
If you did?
Yeah, I would.
Oh, interesting. Wouldn't have guessed that. All right, they're going for their mid tower here, putting Nisha front and foremost, has the Scotty. He's a pretty scary body of water.
This is the opposite of what you want to happen. Like, you want to be the one on offensive. And right now, Secret is just posturing right here, just pushing the high ground. They're going tier 3 already.
Yeah, 22 minutes. That's not what you want to have happen, especially with the lineup coming out from Infamous. All right, the Lifestealer, Nisha turns himself into his own version.
Yeah, and get a free BKB. It's pretty useful.
Indeed.
Pretty useful. Getting some healing.
Yeah, Puppy just sitting back. Zai looking for any sort of a swap. Won't be able to land that cask, but look at this. Mason's just having so much difficulty with all the Scotty damage. How do they approach Nisha right now? How do you get in there?
You got to get around him. You got to smoke and infest the center and kill a support.
Get another steal.
They just give up our racks.
That's a feels bad, man.
Is a feels bad, man. One good news is they did get the Rubik did get attribute shift, so he got a lot of health now.
And he keeps that too after the spell wears off, which is
0 armor though, so he's got to be a little bit careful because I'm pretty sure if CK ults and reality rifts him, he dies.
Well, even before that, CK ults and reality rifts him.
He just looks at him.
Just lets out a deep sigh, knowing that this is the end. Just look at Secret. They've got all the momentum now. They're feeling very strong, and indeed they are. They've got the Aegis. They've got their items. They've got very scary mid one.
I guess Infamous just feels they can't fight as long as he's got Aegis, and you know, if they take the fight, they will probably lose it. But if you do nothing, you
also lose the game, right?
Yeah, you gotta try now. You gotta smoke. And here comes Centaur. He doesn't have a smoke though, so I don't know how to initiate this.
I spot him out.
And Oracle will just ult whenever he goes on, and here we're going.
Okay, the jump forward coming out from the center, and they go immediately using that heal over onto Zai. Mason going to be thrown up into the air now as he's trying to run. He's just getting kited so badly. Witch Doctor ultimate coming out from the high ground. It's doing a decent amount of work. Tomato going to be able to maybe pass it around, and now the Moose trying to run himself away here. Nisha is still alive and kicking, and he has just eyes only for Moose as Moose slowly tries to run himself out. There's no creeps for him to deny himself off of. That is 4 heroes on the side of Infamous. They will pick up again and grab that buyback over here on the lifestealer, but I don't know what he can hope to do. They just GG out.
They called it GG. Yeah.
And just like that, Secret.
Secret just showing that yesterday was just a little bump in the road. They're back in full force, and they're not scared at all. Just smashing Infamous. It's not even close.
No.
You're a fan of SA Dota. What do you got to say?
I am a fan of SA Dota. Well, you know what? I knew today that this was going to be a difficult matchup because it's Secret. Secret, they had a bad day.
Yeah.
But there's a reason why they are one of the best teams in the world, and they're showing us that right now. You get worried sometimes, too. You lose a game, maybe you lose a little bit of morale and have trouble picking yourself back up again, but they're professionals, and clearly, they're back. They feel confident, and they're showing what they're made of. So if Infamous wants to try to take a game off, they got to bring even more to this game.
Yeah, I felt like they maybe could have won, but they got a couple pickoffs here and there and just losing their timing, giving away that Roche, and just playing against a 20-minute Heart from CK. You can't kill him.
And we were very surprised to see mid-1 being picked that CK, but clearly it's a good fit and made it work.
You don't doubt Puppy. Just do what he does. Copy him.
All right, guys, we're going to go to a break, and when we're back, we'll have more Team Secret versus Infamous.